It's hot, bro. How long have we done? Like 10 minutes?
Welcome to Rise and Heat. This is the show where we get in the sauna and we see who can keep their cool for the longest.
It's hot. It's hot, bro.
We all sit in the sauna and I ask them questions. And at the end of the whole show, we basically find out who can keep their cool, if they can last the whole time, that is. So today with us, we have Maro Itoje and we have his second row partner from 2017, George Kruis. Maro, the captain of the Lions, first black captain of the Lions, important to say, even though comics are gonna say, why are you saying that? Because it's kind of important to say, you know, given the world we live in. But that's not what we're here for, but remember it, that is important. Anyway, let's see who can keep their cool for the longest.
Thought it wasn't hard to notice, told me there's a lot to see. Optimist, now I'm hopeless. Tried to take a part of losing, take a shot, losing focus. Scared but couldn't start all me. Optimist, now I'm hopeless. Try to take a part of me. Try to take a part of me.
It's hot. I'm not gonna be there for any longer than I have to be. The clock starts when we get in, right? I'm actually no good at sauna, flipping out. The clock has started, yeah?
Yeah, the clock started.
Alright.
So talk to me, like, do you lot go in the sauna often?
Well, I've got a sauna at home, but
I didn't want to put you out there like that. I didn't want to put your business out there.
but I'm terrible at saunas, so this is gonna be interesting.
What about you?
Don't sauna, I do hot yoga, heaps.
Are you two pretty close? Because obviously, like, you guys have you spent a lot of time together. It says here you spent 8 years together. And you obviously played at Saracens, played at England, played at Lions. How close would you say you guys are?
Got good understanding of each other.
Yeah, I'll say we're pretty close. George was like the senior lock as I was going through. And as I started to go through the ranks and started to play regularly, George was essentially my partner throughout. So he's almost been like a older brother. I've learned a lot from
Older brother, yeah?
I'll say older brother, yeah.
Last week, I see your finger. You got married, right? How comes your older brother wasn't there?
No, I was busy.
I sent him the invite, but he was.
Oh, was it?
So basically, as you know, there's Nigerian weddings, and he's coming to the Nigerian
Oh, he's
wedding.
coming to the track.
He's coming to the
Okay,
track.
yeah.
That's the real party.
Yeah, I'm getting stuck in.
So we want to find him a little nice Nigerian wife there for him.
Amen.
The next question is about your personalities, in fact. I saw online, they spoke about your earring a lot. Don't know, I didn't love that. I love the earring, I didn't love the commentary about it.
Who's they? Trolls?
Yes, the internet. You know how the internet is?
We'll bracket them as the troll.
They be like that sometimes.
Yeah, man. So keep wearing your earring. But a lot of stuff that you said in interviews and stuff, you said you sort of got two personalities and you see this nice guy sometimes, but on the field you're a different person. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think I don't feel like I need to have my rugby state of mind in everyday life. I'm a lock forward. In rugby, we hit each other, you run into people, and I think that requires a certain aggressive mindset. Whereas in normal life, it's just not required. So I don't want to go around in normal life running into people, hitting people, etc. So I think it just requires a different mindset for me, per se.
In my head, I felt that complimented both of you being together at the same time when you played together. Did you have like a similar sort of thing when you were playing or not really?
I think the difference between me and Maro is he's actually aggressive. Basically, it was a beautiful partnership because I just did some small bits and he did everything else. You have to be able to like flick it on when you need to, but so much is done like in preparation, so much is done in like a calm state of mind, and actually like gone are probably the days where you have to like, it's red all the time, you know?
Yeah. And because obviously the lineout's obviously a critical part of the game. Like some might argue the most critical. So I'll ask you the question: what do you think is more important, the lineout or the scrum?
That's a good question.
Like, this is a troll.
No, I'm just asking. Like, what do you actually think?
That's a good question. You probably have, I don't know. In the
15
game,
lineouts, 12 to 15. How many scrums you get?
you probably won't get
There's more. Yeah, you won't get more than on average. Yeah, I checked it yesterday. There's more lineouts than scrums.
I think probably lineouts because defensively as well. Like you're probably going to get 15 of them. I think you can structure a game pretty much like around that.
I would say if if you could choose absolute dominance in one of the areas, I would choose the line out. However, the scrum is also obviously
Really?
massive.
You would choose the lineup?
Absolute
Absolute dominance.
Like,
I thought you were going to go, yeah.
No, but what I mean is, so if you have absolute dominance in a line out, the opposition get very little ball to work off. So every time you kick off, they don't have a platform to play off. So defensively, you're stealing a lot of life out of them. Then if you have absolute dominance in attack, you can either win the ball where you want or you're mauling. So I'll add the maul as part of the line out. So then
It's
you
a bit
can,
of a stretch, but yeah, we'll take it. Like,
what do you mean? A ball is a part of the line out.
because you can maul.
I could get out of here. It's a 2v1, mate. It's always going to be. It's a democracy in here, mate. And look,
This is my show.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't want to social, do you?
Yeah.
That's why you got the shirt, innit?
As I was leaving, I was like, I'm just gonna go see George. I'm gonna bring him back. Then Scott's like, you're lying. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go see George. You're like, nah, you're lying. They're like, you're gonna do that thing with your cousin, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, but I'm still gonna go see George.
It's hot.
It's hot, bro.
One thing I thought about you as well, in my first ever camp, Eddie was like, you know how Eddie Jones like does this weird thing that like when you're in a circle, he'll be trying to talk to you, like just give you stuff, and I'm like trying to concentrate on what people are saying, and he's like yapping in my ear. I remember one time you just pulled me and just said, ignore him, like don't don't listen to him. And you probably don't remember this, yeah. And I just thought, oh, that was really caring. Would you say you're like a caring person?
I got a big heart, I think. I definitely I'm team orientated for sure.
Yeah.
I think part of our roles is like, well, more leader, but like organising certain areas of the game, you have to have a care of attention for, and a good like maybe emotional sort of intelligence to see where people are at. But yeah, definitely care for people.
And that leads me on to a question. Congratulations, Lions captain.
Yeah.
I've probably said it a number of times. What would you say like your leadership style is?
I would say I like to lead by example. I like to lead by the standard I set with my performances. But I also want to empower those around me. I don't want to do everything. I don't want my voice to be the only voice that's heard. I want the team and people to feel empowered and feel invested in where we're going, because I can't do everything, nor do I want to do everything. So I'll say leading by example, but hopefully also trying to empower those around
Like
me.
leadership by community as well, really.
Precisely.
Has that worked for you at England and Saracens? Is that the style that you've used?
That's the style that I think I've always tried to use. So I think often when you've been made or given the position as captain, then these questions are asked. But, you know, George, to my knowledge, hasn't captained Saracens or England, but he was one of the biggest leaders in both of those environments. So you need not necessarily have to have the role or the armband, etc., to lead. But I'll say it has. So far.
Are you a shouty captain at all? Like, I'm sure you guys have experienced a shouty captain in your time. Someone comes to mind. But would you say you're a shouty captain or not really?
Not really. Like on the field, I like to be loud, like to be aggressive. I like to like have my voice heard. But probably my style is probably through more communicate. At times, it requires that, but that wouldn't be my default.
You lead it by doing it though. I mean, like that's like you turn up and like the minutes, the extras. Yeah, like I think you've had a really nice balance of being able to pick and choose from some of the captains before you. Like you had some incredible captains before you, and they've all done it slightly different. But I think you've always like led by going, right, I'm going to play first, and then go from there second.
So let's move on to the Lions. You two toured together in 2017, right?
Yeah.
And one of the videos I was watching was like people singing a hymn. What's that about?
I think when we go to New Zealand, we had to reciprocate some traditional meetings and greetings. Part of that mixed in with a bit of team bonding was to learn some old school hymns.
I feel like the Lions is the most traditional professional rugby environment, and I think a lot of rugby teams, whether it's local clubs and stuff like that, there's an element of like singing on the bus or singing to training or whatever. And I think that was just an idea of
Just try and bring people together.
precisely.
Yeah, I was confused by that. Can't say I loved that. I just thought it was weird. Like I just thought like you got these bare people just standing there singing from a hymn sheet. Like I just.
There were levels of awkwardness at the start.
How is it like working not only with people that you don't know, but trying to have to sort of inorganically, in a sense, like force and bring everybody together? Is that awkward or is it quite natural? Does it feel quite normal?
Probably depends on different personalities, though, right?
For you
like
guys
some
in
people
particular.
like really want to get in and thrive and sort of, and you don't have to be best mates with everyone at work, right? But I think definitely depends on different personalities. Like things like very rudimental, like socials, or they definitely ease it a bit. I think that like overall the goal is so bigger than anything that like anyone, you know, they're gonna put stuff aside. They're gonna like lean in. They're gonna put that extra effort in.
Do you feel that weight when you get called up for the Lions? Do you feel that weight that this is so important? We are so like focused on this thing that like there's no distractions. I have to come together in a sense because we have to achieve this goal.
It's the pinnacle. It's the highest honour that a British and Irish rugby player can get. So everyone wants, first and foremost, everyone wants to be a Lion. Then you want to be a Test Lion, but even more important than that, you want to be part of a winning Test series because they happen so few and far between. So when you have the opportunity to do one or all three of those things, it's bigger than any one person's ego or how you feel in the moment. I think, and by achieving the goal, everyone's dreams are realised. Now when I come back, if you come, it kind of makes sense.
Is there any chance of just taking a quick photo?
Gonna get in it?
Nah, let me take the picture. I'm working today, man.
All right, let's get into it. So my toes are hanging.
Jesus Christ, man.
Look,
Get the zoom in, but then blur them. You know, it's like
Real talk though, that your what is it? Right big toe.
that is. I do not miss that. Honestly, I haven't had a bruised toenail in years now.
how long have we done? Like 10 minutes?
20?
Oh, 20, lovely. You can survive that.
Talking about winning a Test series. In 2017, obviously, you guys drew. How did you feel about that? Did you feel that was like a little bit, like, can we not play this out, sort of? Or did you think, like, oh, forget it, like, we've drawn, it is what it is?
But Maro's asked for drop goals. He put himself forward.
Definitely didn't want drop goals. That would have been no good.
Yeah, that would not be leading by example.
I would have been last. It was a bit weird. The final whistle went and no one knew, like, what are we supposed to do now? Is it the game over? And, you know, the competitor inside me is probably saying, let's play it. Let's try and go and win. Because we had opportunities to win in the last few moments of the game. But on balance, it was probably ended up being a fair result. Like, they're a good team. They were the world champions at the time. We were also, I think, a very strong team. On balance, it's probably a fair result, but yeah.
Is there any chat of any change on that?
I think it will go to Golden Point. I think.
Do you miss it at all? Now you've left, do you miss playing rugby?
Yeah, like there are definitely some big games that you're sitting there and like I've watched a good few ones where you're like, oof, that'd be an incredible game to redo. I think for me, like I retired early, so I was like very thoughtful in terms of why and when. So I'm like content. I've done what I wanted to do via a World Cup. When you add in all the training, the injuries, the epidurals, you know, all those sort of things, it's made sense for me, and I'm like, I don't.
Do you think you could like if they were like quick way?
No,
Like,
don't
lace
ask
up
it.
for us.
Don't ask it. I think I'd hit one scrum and my back. Look at this waist. My back would like fold in two. It would. You'd hear me going. Dum, 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 dum.
So when you retired, you lost how like 20?
I went from a max of 121. I got to 97 at some point.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you could use me as a toothpick. You know, after you've eaten that pork belly. But it's It's good. I think it's super healthy, you know? Like, I feel...
So what are you right now, like 100?
Be 102 maybe, yeah. Well, probably now about 97 again because I've sweated through. But yeah, it's good. Like I never really thought like maybe your body could return like to feel as good as it did when when you first start playing, because you'll always have constant like things going on, right?
But you feel pretty good, no?
I feel good, yeah. I think yoga, but I think all in all, like very content with how I retired and sort of. Yeah, I wouldn't go back if there was a chance, you know.
Everyone's got a price, bro.
I don't know.
What about they give you 10 million one season?
Okay.
You do it for less than that. It's 10 million. You do it for $1 million. Yeah.
Where's the contract?
How do you feel this 2025 team sort of relate to the 2017 team that you sort of played in?
I think for me, it looks like they've gone with like a bit more flair and a bit more sort of entertainment, a bit more like you need to market this thing as well. And I think I see that maybe in the backs a little bit more. But forwards, I think they've gone big. They're gonna you got to go win a set piece. You got to do all the basics.
What do you see like outcome wise? How do you see the series sort of going? Do you see a win for the Lions or?
Yeah, I'd see a 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, but you say things before, but I do. I think you got like good profiles, good level of experience in the right areas. Yeah, I think a decent team.
All right, cool. That's us. Thank you guys, bruv. All done. Lions captain, England captain, Saracens captain, married, and winner of Rise and Heat. Those things, all in the same bucket. Congratulations, sir. I'm proud of you. Well done.
Thought it wasn't hard to notice. Told me there's a lot to see. Optimist now, I'm hopeless. Tried to take a part of Lisa. Take a shot, losing.
Our producers have told me to tell you to like and subscribe. But me, I don't care if you do or not. Yeah? You've watched the video, you're at the end now. That you've helped me on the algorithm, so thank you. But like low key, like and subscribe, low key. Much love. Thank you, see you soon.
I don't know where we're going next. Maybe they'll go pear tree. But you have to come, bro.
I'll come for 1 pint.